Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to 28 Ways God Says I Love You. I'm recording right now from a hotel room in Miami. This is really bad lighting. So everything they tell you about what not to do in YouTube, I'm doing today. But I cannot miss this day because I'm out of town. But I want to complete my commitment to you is 28 days, 28 ways God says I love you. Today is episode number 6. We're talking about creation. There are 3 things about creation that you must know. First of all, well, actually 4. First of all, we are more like God when we're creating. Right? The reason that you're bored out of your brain with your job is all these repetitive things that you have to do. We are more like God when we are creating. Well, here's 3 things about creation that I want us to keep in mind. Number 1, the Bible teaches that the world was created in 6 days, right? And there are implications, and I respect different viewpoints. I'm not diminishing, I'm just trying to share what I believe. The reason I believe the world was created in 6 days is because I believe in Scripture, and Scripture teaches me that death entered the world because of sin, not because of a long millennial development of this little fish that died and then became a bigger fish and then that died, and there's death all throughout, not caused by sin, because when death is not caused by sin, then it has implications of with redemption and salvation, all kinds of different implications. So that's very important. The second thing that this doctrine teaches me, it's about the Sabbath. The Sabbath used to be for me the worst day of the week when I was growing up. It's like I could not wait for it to be over because everything I wanted to do, I could not do. But when I discovered the beauty of the Sabbath, it changed my whole perspective. And we're going to talk about that in another episode. But the Sabbath is a great reminder, great weekly reminder that you are made on purpose. I've had countless conversations with people who said that the parents told them, either a dad or a mom, that they were a mistake, that they were not planned. They ruled the day that they came to be. You might have been a mistake in their eyes, but you were never a mistake for God. You were planned in His mind. You are and you have a purpose. And the Sabbath is a weekly reminder that I can trust in a God that has a plan for my life, that I just don't exist to exist and then die and be warm food. That before I was here, He had a plan for me. While I'm here, He has a plan for me. And after I am no more, when He comes back, He's gonna just lay all out the plan that He had for me, and I can understand some things then. But every Sabbath is a weekly reminder of a God who loves me so much that He created me on purpose. And number 3, this doctrine talks about the image of God, that every single human being has the image of God. So there is no room for racism. There is no room for sexism. There's no room for discrimination because every single person has the image of God. Any doctrine that diminishes that, any belief system that diminishes the fact that we were all created in God's image and have access to the same rights and the same privileges throughout creation, that nobody is better than anybody else because of the color of their skin or because of social status or because their accomplishments or because their stature in the church. Every single person is and has and is valued by God at the same level. No red. There's nobody who's white or black or Hispanic can say, "Yeah, I am better than you," because every single one of us has the image of God, and that's the beauty of the story, and that's the way that God says, "I love you," through the story of creation. We are created in His image. We're created for a purpose, and we were created with intentionality. In 6 days, God created the heavens and the earth, and on the 6th day, the creation jewel was man and woman. May you be blessed. If you like the video, share it with somebody. Don't mind the graphics, just listen to the content. Tomorrow, we should be back home in our regular studio. May God bless you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And remember, God says, I love you in 28 ways.